Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday. It is the 21st of May. It's already bright and sunny out here in New York. Woke up and it was already in the 70s according to my phone. I gotta double check that because that just seems crazy. All right, let's see. Come on, reset. All right, this one says it's 67, but still, I will take it. Oh, that was updated on the 19th. Let's hit the refresh button here. Okay, now it says it's 55. Anyway, I'll take it. It's nice, it's sunny, it's beautiful. Clara has this new little sunning spot. It's absolutely adorable. I'm loving the fact that she's now found the sun and is enjoying it. Yeah, very cute. She's sunbathing right now. So, projects. I cannot believe how much trouble I'm having settling on, basic projects. I think this week is just kicking my butt. I can't really describe what it feels like, other than, there's definitely the depression thing going on, and then frustration, and just, I don't know, stuff. So like earlier on in this, I'll be like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Here's this picture, here's that picture, let's do this. And I'm like, I have no idea. So we're gonna just go back to basics today, and we're gonna make a simple pincushion. Mostly this is because one of the groups that I randomly joined, someone was talking about wanting a new pincushion, a 19th century inspired pincushion. So, okay, I ended up blabbering on for a while. And then I thought afterwards, I could go back and just do a basic pincushion. Could do a whole thing with like a pincushion a week for a while too. I thought about that early on, and then I was like, I decided not to because I was worried people would get bored with pincushions. So give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you would like a pincushion project on a regular basic. It could be fun. There's a lot of pincushions out there. What I should have done originally is like formatted like a whole bunch of pincushion projects, a whole bunch of doll projects. I didn't. Let's just say, my mind was not there when we started. And now we're back to another version of my mind's just not there. All right, so basic pincushion. We're gonna do the little circle that's squished in with the strings, okay? The most basic pincushion you could possibly have, very 19th century, very okay for the 20th, 21st century. This little guy is a basic back go-to. Just requires 2 circles of fabric. I'm going to be doing mine out of patriotic fabrics because I had told myself I'm going to do a patriotic project. Okay, so part of it is that bell. I so loved that bell, and then I got crazy frustrated because I couldn't buy it. $125. I just can't justify it. I could buy a couple really incredible winter hoods for that. So I just couldn't. And then researching this thing, I can't figure out when it's from. The seller said Centennial, which is 1876, but its aesthetics really say early 20th century, and I can't find that thing anywhere. The amount of time I spent going through Hathie's Trust magazine after magazine was kind of crazy. Anyway, so back to, got 2 circles. I'm going to, all right. So you need a top circle and a bottom circle, okay? Then you're gonna need some string. All right, and of course needle and thread. So you're gonna sew your 2 circles together, all right? And I did leave a circle mark as a guide on this guy. How do I wanna do this? All right, so you're gonna sew all the way around your circle, all right? An alternative approach would be to have a bottom circle. You want to really get your patriotic pieces going together. You could do a top circle and then a half circle with your stars if you have some patriotic fabrics. Once I put these together, I was like, I really wish I had the whiter stripe, which is sitting over at Chestnut Bay waiting for me. So those would just go together. And I could be really crazy and try to line my stripes up for this one. If you're going to do this one, definitely leave your opening on the side that doesn't have the stars, the double fabric. Curious how this one's going to come out once I do the strings over it, because I've got that half part right at the fold. Might make it easier to do less than a half circle. We shall see. So you're just going to go all the way around. Okay. I do have one that's already started. I thought of that this morning. What? Yeah, you want to come up and say hi? You can come up and say hi. Say hi. Go say hi to the camera. You want your spot? There you go. Last foot. Yeah, there's birdies out there. Yeah? Did I tell you we tried Birdie TV? It was quite successful. I have to do that again soon. I was really impressed with how much she liked the magpie. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so yeah, my adventures in Amazon Prime. I know, I'm like so behind the times in technology. Kind of ridiculous. There's some bloody awful stuff on there. Oh my gosh. Cannot believe how awful some of it is. I'll start a movie and then I'll change it and I'll be like, no, I can't deal. But I did find one that isn't too bad. It's on there as a series. It's 5 episodes. So really, it's like a long movie. It's a Victorian mystery, kind of. It's called The Moonstone. It's not excellent in terms of acting or anything. There's some corny things. The acting isn't bad. It's just not like big name extraordinary or anything. The costuming isn't bad. There's one bonnet that makes me crazy. But the storyline and the little mystery piece is kind of neat. It's different. So yeah, The Moonstone, if you happen to have extra time, I'm recommending it. I liked it. It was kind of neat. I also liked the series, it had Witcher in it. Because I stumbled on it looking up something else. The theories, the mysteries, the suspicions. I think it was called The Suspicions of Mr. Witcher. Might have been Detective Witcher. That one was also, I think I'm going to date that late Victorian, early 20th century. I can't remember exactly. That one was another kind of mystery-y type of thing. Which apparently I must like. What do you want, little goose? You're about to sit on my hands that are showing. You gotta say hi to the camera. You wanna say hi to the camera? You wanna say hi to Mama? Can we sit on my lap? Okay, you're gonna sit there? So I opened the closet to grab something different to wear. Because now that it's finally warm, I realize I need to flip-flop some clothes around. And what does she do? She grabs some string and starts eating it. She has a thing about that. Hey, careful. I really need to do some clothing flip-flop. Put the winter clothing away, get out the spring clothing. But I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around which things I want to do what with. Because obviously I'm not wearing my go to work clothes or my go to the museum clothes or a lot of the stuff like that. You never knew there was going to be a time when I would so want t-shirt dresses. And that's really what I want. I want t-shirts and t-shirt dresses. And I've never been one to own a lot of either. I have a lot of like maxi skirts that I tend to wear in the summer as dresses because I'm short. And they make great like lay around the house dresses. I'm just not so sure that they make great on camera dresses. So I'm kind of like stuck on some of that. All right, and there may be the giant exploded laundry pile on top of the dryer. I've been doing the laundry, I just haven't put it away. A lot of what's there needs to just get packed away for the season. I know, I'm bad. Haven't been in the great clean or the great cook fads feelings, I don't know, urges that I know a lot of folks are having. All right, so I sewed all the way around this one, which oddly enough was not the plan because I had already done this one. All right, so let's turn these guys right side out. What are we doing on time? We're already at the 12 minutes. I'm realizing I have no concept of time. That's not a new thing to me because I've been well aware of that for years. It's actually kind of funny that I work at a job that lives on a bell system. Honestly, if it wasn't for the bells telling me to do this, do that, I wouldn't know. Guess what I did? Pretty side, oops side. So I'll be taking this one back apart. Yep, go me. Good thing I had the other one done. How did I do that? That was silly. All right, so let's do this one. That's what I get for not going on track. Big old ball of fluff. Yes, I'm still using some of the polyfill. I am saving the good wool. Polyfill is just fine for home use. If you want to use your polyfill, you want to use your wool. I will re-link that pincushion filling study that I did. Survey, whatever we want to call that, where I tried all those different fillings. Let's see, what did I try? I tried the poly, I tried some wool, I tried wool roving, wool scraps, walnut, sawdust. I can't remember what else I used for that one. It was definitely enlightening. I did decide I really liked the walnut because of how heavy it makes it. All right, so you want this guy fairly full. We are going to squish him down quite a bit. Right now he's about like that. I'll give him a little more. I'll make sure I get that opening nice and filled too. And we're going to do the thing that's most challenging to me, which is closing up a curve. I do have that guideline already still on the fabric. That'll help. I tend to get them a little wonky. Either they bow out, pucker out, or they go straight. Can't say as to why. It's just a tendency when I do it. Now these would also make cute little sitting cushions for your dolls. Oh, you can totally put a button in the center too if you want. No, that tends to be a folk primitive thing folks like to do. Okay, you may start noticing me itching here. So weird thing with this getting so swollen, and it's puffy and it's changing colors, this muscle, but the feel is itch. I mix up itch and ouch a lot. I don't know why my brain does it. Like scratches and things itch. When I had the gallbladder thing, a lot of itch, which actually turned out to be a combination of ouch and liver. So interesting thing, you know, we always associate jaundice with your liver. For some of us, we itch. Your body's actually excreting too much of something. I can't remember what. And it results in itching. So I get really freaked out, like it's the palms of my hands and the bottoms of my feet and armpits start itching. I worry about my liver levels. Because, yeah, it got to the point just before the really bad part, well, as the real bad part was starting up for the gallbladder, I actually brought a hairbrush to bed because in the middle of the night, and we're talking like all freaking night, the bottoms of my feet would itch so bad. The palms of my hand, I'd be sitting there itching with my brush because my fingernails weren't itching enough. It was really crazy. Thought it was a reaction to a med, one of the pain meds they'd given me. And no, in the hospital they were like, that's your liver. I'm like, oh, good to know. Yeah, things you learn. All right, so I'm just closing this up. I started in the center. I'm coming back to the center. I'm trying to fold on what I can see of that line. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll run a little stitch along the line that I want to have my fold line, so I can see it from the outside. It does seem to help quite a bit. Now you could make these really, really fat, fill them with some catnip, and make extra fun kitty toys. See, that's a series they could have done. Could have done an entire series of cat toys, which just happen to look a lot like pincushions. I do like using wool, fold wool or felt, either way, for cat toys, because they have less of a tendency to fray, you know, because certain kitties love to eat threads. If there aren't threads to fray, less to eat. Almost there. The other advantage with wool is Clara loves wool. she completely stole those cotton pears that we did early on. She is crazy about them. I don't know what it is about the color, the shape, whatever. They're not the materials she usually likes, but she goes crazy with those. Alrighty, so that one's closed up. Okay. Squishy. Alright. And a fun part. Alright, you're going to want a nice long piece of string and a longer, stronger needle. Alright. You gotta decide which is your upside and which is your downside too here. I think I'm gonna go with stars up, stripes down. Alright, so you're gonna run your needle through as close to the center as possible. And I don't know where that music's coming from outside. I'm not sure how loud that is for you guys. That's probably a car. There has been some good music. Oh boy, this is where we're proving that my hands are tired. Do I have a pair of pliers over here? Nuts. Alright, I don't. Okay, so my hands are so tired that I'm having trouble like pulling threads through. So Mom got me a new bottle of Sriracha. I let her do some of my groceries. And I can't get her to, stay home. So I got a new bottle of Sriracha. Can't get the thing open. Like, all right, yesterday I was opening the pickles. Okay, which is a normal, one of those. And I held it up against myself to really kind of like get a grip on it. Yeah, I got covered in pickle juice. All right, and I'm sitting here sewing and not telling you what I'm doing. I'm sewing this into sections. So I'm just wrapping my string around, okay, and going back up through the center. All right, so I'm making 6 sections. 4 or 8 may be the easiest for some folks because you can visualize those a little better because you're doing halves. I can pretty much guarantee one of these is going to be a little bigger than the other. And you want to pull it snug enough that the sides start coming in, okay? I actually want to pull some of these other guys tighter. Of course, I can't remember what order I did these in. What order did I do these in? Oh boy. Alright, oh well. They will readjust as we go. Yeah, that's a little bit of life. Alright. And then for the last one, okay, snug it in. And I'm going to go just back down through. I'm going to tie off on the bottom. Tied it off. Ta-da! So you got your basic little pin cushion. I do like petite pin cushions, but of course you can do this bigger. This was a 3 or 4 inch circle. Yeah, closer to 3. Okay. He's not perfect, but he was done live. All right, so I got my other 2 to work on. You work on yours. If you want, of course, you can do patriotic fabric or whatever you want to use. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, have a good day, everybody.